Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toonkind at 12 FPS. This is Song and Dance. I am Oatmeal. Today I will be playing the professor, and with me is a lovely friend of mine.
Hi, I'm Candle, and today I'm going to be playing Cassie Trebleclef, because these two should probably meet at some point officially.
Yeah, given how close the professor and Crystal have become.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, this will be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah. As we discussed, they have quote unquote met on a couple occasions. Most
Yep.
recently, the Halloween party at the Hoffla Manor,
hmm
but didn't really converse at length.
Oh, yeah. They ended up in the same small group of people
Mm.
going around, but that's very different to talking to
Yeah,
one another.
yeah, yeah.
Especially because I think Colette had latched onto Cassie, and I think Professor was sort of babysitting everyone.
Yeah, I think you're right. He was doing some shenanigans with Juby. I recall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah. Today, uh, the professor is just making his way to Toontown, using the teleportation station in Villestown to get to Toontown. Um,
hmm
and the reason he's here doesn't matter because it's not going to be relevant.
All right. I am going to roll a performance. Why is your
Mm.
character sheet not correct? It's because I've got uh, uh all of my content is missing from my character
Oh,
pages, so give me a moment. I need
oh
to find
no.
my backup pages.
Yeah, by all means. Oh dear. Hmm. Hmm. Well, just in case it comes across on my recording, there is, the rain has started to pick up. So if there's a rumbling in the background, it's rain.
Good to know. Yeah, because my computer crashed recently,
Mm.
which means that all of my extra
Um,
content from DMV is
mm,
not there.
ah.
Thankfully, I do um back up
Mm,
my stuff fairly regularly. This is a shout
mm.
out. Do back up your stuff. It will save
Yes,
you a lot of headaches.
absolutely.
There we go. So I have a PDF version. I'll fix the content stuff later.
Mhm.
Alright. That's better. Yeah, that's more like it.
Good.
Well, alright. Your role isn't exactly the best, but uh
I bet she has a good
we can
modifier.
she's got a good modifier. Yeah, we can work with that. Where are your features? Uh, I'm just like she's got a bard thing, I think that
mm.
lets her do like an extra thing, and I wanted to see if
Mm.
uh
What's her subclass?
She's got the enchanter sort of one. I don't remember the full
Oh.
name.
I know, I think, which one you mean.
Yeah, here it is. Enthralling performance.
Oh.
Can charge your performance with fey magic. If you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience by singing, reciting a poem or dancing.
Oh.
She's not like using the like extra part
Uh-huh.
of there, but like,
Right.
she does like the like passive effect of that.
Yeah, get your
It's not
attention.
cheating.
It's not a
It's
charm.
not cheating.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually technically add any sort of modifier to what
Mm.
she's rolling, but that's fine. She's still got like a
Oh,
+12 to her
yeah, a 19 was
performance.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That is a really, really good performance. What kind of dance is she doing, do you think?
So, I think that so one of the inspirations for Cassie was actually Lindsay Sterling. So she has a violin
Oh!
and is playing that and dancing a little bit at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can immediately imagine some of the, like, oldest Lindsay Sterling music videos. So,
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
excellent. Wonderful. Alright, I'm just gonna use Prof's passive. He absolutely notices for sure. Um,
Yep.
so he's going to come over and watch and listen, and he's grinning, and there's probably other people like listening as well, stopping it for at least a little bit because you got a 19.
Yeah.
But Professor will sort of join the small group of people watching the performance. Uh,
Nice. Yep. So yeah, you're welcome to roll a perception if you'd like. You might pick up
ooh,
something else, and
ah,
I can
okay,
yeah, I can work off of that.
certainly. Let's see, that's a 17 on the dice, which will be a 21.
21. Nice. All right. So Cassie's not I don't think she's particularly trying hard.
Mm.
She's well, that was a 7 on the dice. So no, she's not particularly trying hard. She's just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um you do catch that she seems to be using some sort of like fey magic to um inspire uh the crowd.
Mm.
And uh the other thing you notice is that there is like one of those like little busking hat things,
Mm-hmm.
and standing beside it is a toon goose.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna roll history to see if Professor remembers the name, because I'm sure he's heard it. With an 8, do you wait, no, that's not his history modifier. Hang on. His history modifier is way better than a 4. Uh, 9 plus 4 is 13. With a 13, do you think he remembers what it is?
Yeah, I think he remembers I think that he remembers probably not that it's like an acronym that it stands for something, but that yeah, that it's pig.
Right. I didn't even remember it was an acronym, but I remembered what it was. um,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I think the professor kind of looks down at Pig and kind of grins wryly and like, yep, this is the guard goose. going to make sure that everybody pays their dues.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
But he will obligingly take some gold pieces out of his pocket. Some of them I'm sure are real gold pieces. A couple of them might be chocolates. Arata has made it so that if he's ever actually paying for something, he needs to really pay attention to that.
That's hilarious. Cassie won't mind. She will get paid in chocolate.
Nice. And I think he will also add a small wax paper bag with possibly some sweets in it.
Hell yeah.
It looks like a
Always
sweets
fun.
bag, yeah.
Yeah, no, Cassie has a sweet tooth, and she's doing the busking for fun, not for profit, so
Mm-hmm.
sweets are a bonus.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I imagine at some point the song comes to an end.
Yeah.
Professor will clap along with everybody else. Um, and the crowd starts to disperse. A few people,
Yeah.
tossing things into the hat as they go. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, there's definitely a sort of like thank you, kind of like
mm,
little wave kind of thing,
wee.
as they go.
Mm-hmm. Hello there, Cassie. How are you and Pig doing today?
Oh, cool. That was an 18 on history. So she remembers you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess with that role that she remembers who, like your name and everything too, like not just I recognize you kind of.
Oh yeah, you got an 18 for sure. You can remember pretty much whatever you want.
Cool. Um, it was just oh, Professor. Hi. Welcome to Toontown.
I will say this is a very lovely welcome to Toontown. Not one I get every day.
It thanks. It wasn't, well, really the best thing I've ever done. It's fun. She just shrugs.
Well, sure. Well, people seem to enjoy it.
Mm, yeah, that's kind of why I do it. I like being able to maybe make someone's day with something that otherwise they wouldn't have had.
Yes, it's very sweet. No, I dare say a few of them walked away with a bit more pep in their step than when they came over.
Yep, that's the goal. Um, yeah, she's gonna pick up the hat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's probably like one of those very traditional like busking hats. She's never worn this sort of hat.
Uh-huh. It's like
She
a
has it.
newsboy cap or something.
Yeah. Just picks it up, has a quick look through and like gives like Pig a pet, like a thank you. And just like, yeah, pockets it in her jacket.
Nice.
So, uh, what brings you to Toontown?
Well, now I have to think of something. um. Um. Hmm.
If he's like has no idea and was just like, I'm bored, I wanna go to Toontown, it's just like at the moment, that would be kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah. He just kind of tilts his head in thought for a second. Shrugs. No particular reason, I suppose.
Are you exploring?
You could say that. I usually like to do a bit of that when I come over here.
Um, she sort of perks up at that as the, oh yeah, there's lots of really cool and neat places around Toontown that you can find. It's actually how I ended up here in the first place for a while because like I kept exploring and there was
Mm.
kept finding new things everywhere. And did you know there's like there's a Crunkle Temple and it has crabs there
What?
and and there's this like park with like a hidden statue in the middle of it and
I didn't know that.
um and there's a bakery that's like hidden between like two shops that you can't see unless you like walk forward 5 steps and then back three and
I didn't know about that. Did you know that there is a moving sometimes here, sometimes not here antique shop?
oh no, I've not seen that. Really?
Yes.
Hmm. I've been to the markets here. I thought I'd been to all of them.
Mm.
Uh, not gonna lie. She has been to most of the markets here, including the black markets. Her and Marigold go together.
uh, oh my goodness. Yes, apparently sometimes it's here and sometimes it's in a completely different town. Um, it seems to sometimes have a front here and sometimes not. Last I saw it was a winter or two ago, I think.
Does it show up at the same spot or is it random?
Hmm, that's a good question. I don't know if it shows up in the same spot in the same city. It was, last I saw it was maybe not the exact, main market road, but, you know, one of the side ones. Huh.
Okay. Hmm. I'll have to keep an eye out for it.
Yes, certainly.
I'm sure there's all sorts of cool magical stuff in there.
Yes, yes. If you definitely say hi to the proprietor if you manage to find the place, um, and uh, just I guess be careful of mimics.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, well, that's a bad insight. That's
uh,
where is your modifiers? Insight. That's a 9.
ooh. Yeah, with a 9, it seems like he's kind of talking around something, like something might have happened there. There might be something really strange about the place. Definitely the mimics, you know, raises a red flag, but in that regard. But so yeah, he's kind of understating this place, but other than that, he's being honest.
Fair enough. There's a um Cassie's marking it under don't tell Crystal about this place if you visit it.
Probably the good call.
And also maybe leave Pig outside. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, there's a cool. I will I will watch out for it then. And like gives you like a double thumbs up like yeah, I've gotten the message. It's maybe not gonna stop her from investigating it, but
Yeah,
she's
and he doesn't mean to, so that's fine. Oh, yeah. So I imagine they probably uh, walk out of the teleportation station or just walking around Toontown for a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine Cassie's doing the like walk backwards so they
Ah!
can talk. Um, I'm actually wondering whether I should roll something for that and see if she runs into someone or not.
Probably a maybe just a straight dex or
Yeah,
acrobat.
yeah.
Not sure.
I'll take the I'll take the acrobatics if I can.
Yeah, yeah. Well, go ahead.
Ah, your rolls are not good today. It's
mm,
a 10. It's average. She probably runs into someone eventually.
yeah, maybe there's a couple like brushed shoulders, but she's not fallen yet.
Yeah, yeah. It probably helps that Pig's like causing people to like don't hit her kind of thing.
Right, right. Pig is being the front line, the sort of make way.
Yeah, yeah, like walking in front of her like kind of
Yeah.
flappy wings at people.
Oh man.
You do notice that they bark occasionally as well.
The professor, I think, probably does like raise an eyebrow at that, like that he didn't expect.
Yeah, yeah. Because Cassie found them in a dog shelter.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy, that's wild.
Mm. Um, yeah. So, um,
So you,
walking and talking.
yeah, you enjoy exploring then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really do. It's a lot of fun. I've been traveling a little bit more,
Hmm.
exploring places, but mostly through teleportation circle these days.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're certainly very convenient, and good to have around if you need a quick exit.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's the it was more fun getting to travel around by like
Mm.
walking and train and that sort of thing and just
Mm.
sort of getting on one stop and then not knowing where you were going to get off. But
Mm.
a little harder to do that when you got a job.
Ah, yes, yes. Can't really afford to be missing on an adventure for multiple days at a time.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's not always a bad thing.
No, certainly not. Just inconvenient when you're working.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
You're welcome to roll an insight if you would like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, that is a 15.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Aw.
That's
Mm,
17 deception.
I see. Yep.
uh, I think you maybe catch like a slight flick of her wings that of like a little bit of discomfort, but that's it.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Have you been, I don't know, what sort of, interesting places have you been? Have you been very far from, here, I suppose?
I did get fairly far up north. I visited Yeast. That was fun. There's a entire underground an entire underground sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not coming out of my mouth. The sewer system there is like really big and actually really wide, and it's like catacombs. It's really cool.
Oh, wow.
And I also been to the top of Giznep, and there's a little town up there that oh god, I'm blanking on names. I think it's Frida and I
Ooh,
want to say Sage.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, they're Dee Dee's characters. They're delightful. Yeah. But maybe she wouldn't actually use their names. Maybe just the um where my friends live. She's a cook and she works for the mayor there, and she cooks him, and he lives in a castle. It's really cool.
Oh, wow. Mayor lives in a castle. Well, that's very nice.
Yeah, and I've also been to Furuma a little bit. That was interesting.
Mm. I've had some interesting outings to Fruma myself.
Yeah.
Yes. Some friends and I explored some old ruins.
Hmm. That sounds That sounds fun.
Hmm. He just sort of like tilts his head. Uh, it was interesting. Um, there were some puzzles and well, we did have to fight a statue at the end. But we won.
I'm rolling another insight. That's better.
Yeah, no, he is again glazing over this very heavily. And fun is not the word he would use for this, at all. You get the sense he likes exploring, but this particular outing, when he said interesting, he didn't mean it in a nice way exactly.
He meant it in the way that she said her visit to Faruma was interesting.
That's why he said it.
Yeah. I think Cassie does pick up on that. She's really not the sort to pry. So instead, gonna offer him a bit of an out, and
I've fought a giant vegetable monster before.
A giant vegetable monster?
That was in Toontown, actually.
Really? What kind of giant vegetable monster?
The sort that's created by a magical item to try and sabotage your competitors at a vegetable market competition.
Oh, I
That
see.
then ends up getting stolen by a child and used, and it was the whole thing.
My, that does sound exciting.
But it's where I met my friends. Some of them. Saga. That's her name. I finally remembered it.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. It's where I met Saga, the cook friend.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Did you, how did you take it out?
We fought it. And I got to insult it a lot to keep its attention off of the others, and they brought it down. It was really bad at throwing. She used vicious mockery a bunch of times, and it saved her from getting hit because every time it was like really good throw, but it was at disadvantage, so it always missed.
Fantastic. Well, vegetables are not known for having especially developed muscles.
No, I suppose not. I'm trying to think of a pun in return. Just like drawing a blank. I can't.
Something about they beat it.
Oh, yeah. I got one. Just guess it wasn't that hard to beat Root. She does look a little bit proud of if she made him laugh, like, yeah.
Sweet.
So, do you go on many adventures?
Yes, I would say so.
How far out have you explored?
Ooh. Well, you know how there are other planes? I've been to a few different ones.
Really?
Yes.
That's so cool! She's like doing like the arm flappy like thing, like it's just like other planes. Really, that's like you've got to be a proper adventurer to be able to get there kind of thing.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
It is the. What was it like? Did you go anywhere like really weird or interesting? Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, let's see. I've been to Mechanus, the plane of order, and lawfulness, populated mostly by sort of clockwork beings, with very rigid rules and regulations and practices. Bit stifling for somebody like me, but Definitely a very pretty place, as long as you don't mind the sort of, steampunk aesthetic.
Oh, is that where you got your inspiration for your costume?
Hmm, a little bit, yes.
Hmm. Sounds like the sort of place Crystal would like.
You know, I think you might be right. I think she would probably, hmm, uh, probably have less trouble, with the, natives than I did, given that I tend to be a bit of a troublemaker and not particularly fond of, um, authority figures.
There's there's a bit of a grin at that, and the you're one of those sort of adventurers.
Yes. If you say don't step on the grass and there's no obvious reason why I shouldn't, I am going to step on it.
Mm. There's there's a bit of like a hum and just the yeah. I have a few friends like that. They get into a lot of trouble.
Yes, that attitude does tend to lead to a lot of trouble. Mechanist. Um, I'd uh, like to see the Feywilds at some point, but I haven't actually been properly. Um, I saw a window into it once, but that's not quite the same. Um, hmm. Let's see, where else have I been? Uh, well, uh, I've been to, the Plane of Dreams, Dalcor, they call it there. Um,
Oh,
it's
that sounds cool.
It is really cool. Unfortunately, it is currently, ruled by a rather tyrannical, regime. Um, so I feel justified in having caused them a bit of trouble while I was there. But the place itself is quite nice.
Hmm. That's fairly ironic. I wouldn't have thought that the Plane of Dreams would have like you would think it would be a little bit more
Free flowing.
uh yeah.
Yes. It it should be. And I think a very long time ago, it was. But a number of creatures who have power over dreams, um, sort of took it over and, mm, booted out the, um, friendlier, occupants.
Ah, that hmm, seems to happen in a lot of places, doesn't it?
Yes, unfortunately. There's a growing resistance, but, uh, I don't know that they quite have enough strength to, overthrow the, uh, current, um, government there.
Hmm. Do you, do you think uh if we dreamed about them, it would give them more strength to do so?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to think so. So, I guess I'm gonna start trying to dream of them overthrowing their government and living happily ever after.
I think that's a fine idea. At the very least, there will be some nicer dreamscapes along the edge of the plain. Right now, there's a good deal of nightmares, but some good dreams could certainly liven the place up a little bit, I think. Lighten it up.
Well, I pretty good at lightening things up.
She sort of flaps her wings at that, which, yes, do in fact glow, so...
Good. There is one place he's pinned that he is not saying because it has certain connotations.
Fair enough.
Let me see. Those are the ones that come to mind as ones that he's been. I've been to the ethereal plane. That one's probably the easiest to get to. Because it's sort of just beyond the veil on this plane.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll her a history, see how much she knows about it. Oh, okay. That's not the worst. That's an 11. So she's out of the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sort of nod of
Okay, yeah, that. I think that sounds familiar.
If you see, well, some of the ghosts that visit this plane make the ethereal plane their home and just sort of pop over to the material plane every once in a while. And there are a few spells that can let you briefly into the ethereal plane.
Yeah. That. I think I've. I don't remember what they're called, but I definitely feel like I've heard of them before.
There's Blink. In fact, there's an animal that has the innate ability to travel across the ethereal plane, a Blink dog.
I want to meet a blink dog now.
They can be rather aggressive if met in the wild, but if you meet one that's been properly socialized, they can be very friendly. Albeit kind of mischievous.
So, like pig.
yeah, the goose is just like kind of back at the professor, and then gets like bopped on the top of the head, like, no, be nice.
Are there any places that you would like to visit that you haven't yet?
Ooh,
there's like a like she looks pretty deep in thought and
I haven't been to much of Ghibli. Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, no. I haven't been much to Ghibli. That would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
And um, maybe try and visit some places outside of Inkwell again.
Mhm.
Um, maybe go to another plane.
Mm.
it's just like sort of a bit of a shrug. Um, the um
Haven't really thought about it much. I just kind of like visiting new places.
Mhm. Nice.
you are welcome to roll another insight if you'd like.
Yeah, I was just thinking. That is not, I don't think, going to do it. That is a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think let's roll. You no, you're not getting anything.
Oh well.
Yeah, she just looks pensive. Actually, I think for a bit of a fun change of pace, like perhaps part of the reason he doesn't get anything good is like Cassie goes like, "Oh, there's a bakery here I really like," and just like tries to drag him in the door link to the side all of a sudden. She doesn't have a great strength, actually. That'll be funny. Yeah. That's a 9 on strength, so he can very easily like pull out of it if he wants to.
Yeah, no, he won't. She doesn't really, she doesn't manage to do much except like lift his arm and give it a tug, until he starts to cooperate.
Yeah, basically.
uh,
Uh, but just there is a little bit of like a babble of the like
I come here every Tuesday morning and sometimes on the weekend. It's usually pretty busy on the weekend, but like now it's good and they do really good really good pastries and
just
yeah.
just rambles about the stuff that you can find in here.
Mm-hmm. Professor is listening intently, very receptive. He's uh, at times easy to distract. And he didn't roll high enough insight to want to resist, so.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I. Ah, God. She's not usually sneaky, but there's sometimes she doesn't want to talk about certain things,
Yeah,
and
and that's alright.
she's good at that.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, um,
I think
she might actually.
they'll probably get something there, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Hmm.
think Cassie's gonna pull out the hat of busking coins and like count out how much she has and you can sort of like see her doing like the half out loud mental math of how many things she can buy with the coins in her
Aw.
hands. Uh, I think this is somewhat of a tradition of her of like because otherwise she will buy everything. So she's like, all right, rule is I can only spend what I get performing
Mm-hmm.
on on sweets.
Because otherwise she'd go, like, totally overboard.
Yeah.
uh, I think as she's like looking at them and counting, the professor will pluck one up and put it back in the hat. Like, that one's chocolate.
It's just the
oh cool. I'll
I'll give that to Missy.
She just like tuck it away along with the the sweets packet.
Sometimes I get things that aren't money in here, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. That was probably from me. I have a friend who likes to hone his sleight of hand skills by reverse pickpocketing me and slipping me chocolate coins when I'm not looking.
That sounds like a fun thing to do.
It is. It just means I have to be a bit vigilant when I'm purchasing something with gold coins.
Yeah.
Some people
I can
around here
imagine.
appreciate it. Not everyone does.
Yeah, Cassie's got like a solemn gives like a solemn nod, but I'm gonna give this one to you for free. She's
Mm-hmm.
like currently thinking, "Ha, can I learn to do that? Because that sounds fun."
uh, well, if you get a high enough dex.
Her dex isn't bad, but it's also like not what she's built for.
Yeah. uh, hmm.
But yeah, I think she will give you a running list of like recommendations.
Yeah. He'll get probably one of the things she recommends. Maybe something tart.
Ah, nice. Um, she probably goes for um like just the sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe something like an apple Danish and then like
Mm.
um a couple of like squares of different fudges.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And she doesn't eat them all. I think she eats the Danish and gives Pig some, but
Mm.
she tucks the fudge away in her hammer space.
Yeah.
You get the impression she has a lot of sweet things in her hammer space.
Hmm. I have a conversation topic, but I'm not sure quite how to uh, broach it. Um,
Hmm. I have one. Maybe that might lead into it. I'm not sure. It's definitely
hmm.
something like Cassie wants to ask at some point. So.
Oh, yeah. If you want to start, and then I'll see if I can weave this in.
Yeah.
So, I've been meaning to ask,
Hmm.
how exactly did you meet Crystal? Right, how exactly did you meet Chris?
Ah. Uh. Well, I met Crystal at the library. Actually. Um. I helped her with some uh rather a rather heavy stack of books, uh, and then asked if, based on what she was reading, uh, asked if she would, well, I think her job came up, and I asked if she would give me some advice on toon biology, because at that time I was uh, more new to the area, and I wanted to be able to take care of my uh, Toonkind friends um, more effectively.
Hmm, I bet she would have loved that.
I can't say that she necessarily appreciated all of my questions, but we had a spirited discussion, I think. And I think she did appreciate my interest on the topic.
Yeah, that sounds like her. She likes it when people take that sort of thing seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but like that can't be all of it, right? Because I mean, you're a lot closer than that now, and she is not great at making friends, so
He kind of gives her like an eyebrow raise, like, "You're really saying all this out loud, huh?"
it's just like a grin back again, like the what? I'm curious, and we both know her.
Right. Well, well, that was how I met her, and it was pretty much it for that. But we did sort of get involved in some other things later. Um, well, there was a case I was on that turned out to be turned out to have an element that was related to her unexpectedly. Came across a bit of intel that didn't quite fit in with the rest. At least it didn't seem to at the time. But it had it had your family's original name on it, so I shared the document with her.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, that's fun. I don't think. Where is it? Yeah, alright. I don't know if Professor can get that high in sight.
No, he'd have to get a nat 20, which I will roll for, but nope, that's a 2. We're getting nothing.
Yeah, no, there's just a, that's definitely weird. But, I guess that makes sense if it's related to casework stuff.
He sort of tilts his head one way, another, like, sort of waffling, like, yes, sort of.
Yeah, she's keeping her cards very close to her chest right now.
Yeah, but he just sort of continues. Needless to say, she was very taken aback because what my team and I discovered was information that Crystal doesn't share with people.
Yeah, she's, good at that.
So we also found some other things out. Related to your family's past, and shared those with Crystal as well. So, kind of learned some things accidentally without Crystal didn't offer these things to us. We just sort of found them while looking for something else, and then ended up discussing it because we had to let her know.
Yeah. I imagine that was a fun conversation, but thank you for looking out for her.
Certainly, of course. Did she tell you much about when she was sick a bit ago? When she didn't want to see anybody?
Got more than I was expecting, but also not a huge amount until afterwards. I know she was well, I couldn't. I wasn't supposed to see her during that time for reasons that did make sense, but also kind of sucked. And
Yeah, it
she
would have
didn't
been.
want to go into detail.
Yeah. It would have been a bad idea, considering how it worked.
There's a bit of like a pause and a flick of her wings, and then just
So you know about that stuff too. That's what you were talking about.
Yes. I'm afraid that was one thing that Crystal, I'm sure, would have kept, but wasn't given the opportunity to keep that secret for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it maybe bothers her more than it bothers me. I don't exactly go around telling people because, well,
she just sort of shrugs and leaves that open. But
No, that's
but
probably that would probably be asking for trouble.
yeah, yeah, there is one way of putting it. But it's well, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff, and hey, it's not like I'm the only one with weird magic here.
Certainly.
My cousin actually ended up randomly getting ice powers, which is kind of cool.
Ice powers? Huh. That that wouldn't happen to be oh, what was his name? C something. Chief? No, that wasn't it.
Chifley.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
I met Chifley on a mission at one point.
Oh, cool. Seems like you know a lot of people then
I
from
do.
my family.
Can't say we talked much. It was a bit of a stressful situation, and he wasn't talking much.
Oh, right.
I want to see how much she puts together. I'm thinking history or intelligence. I think
Whichever's higher, because like his sister was missing for a month.
that
That's a 1.
Ah!
Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
No, she's not put anything together. Like,
Ugh.
she knows!
Right.
Like, enough to know that he was in a stressful situation. She has no clue what that was related to. She should, but
You're
she
right.
doesn't.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, just the like thinking look, and it's just like, nope, nothing's coming up.
It was a stressful mission, particularly for him, I think. But it turned out all right. We won, and everybody got to come home safe and sound.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you helped out, and that it sounds like everything worked out, because it doesn't sound very good.
No, I can't say it was very pleasant. I can say that Shifley seems, like I said, we didn't really talk, but he seems like a uh, capable person, certainly a capable fighter, and very determined when he has to be.
Oh yeah, he's very very much so. He's pretty well. Sorry, I realized the pun I was gonna make. The second I said it, just um so he seems like a pretty chill guy. Pun both intended and not. But yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side.
No, certainly not. Hmm. Um. Oh, but when your uh, when Crystal was sick, I played a part in helping to get rid of that.
I'm I'm glad. Um, honestly, it makes me very happy that she has people now she can rely on to help her.
Me too. And I think she's a little more, she's become gradually a little more open to accepting and even asking for that help, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I was a bit surprised when she actually talked to me a bit about it afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, yeah, thanks for looking out for her.
of course.
Um, I can tell she trusts you a lot.
Well, I certainly trust her a lot, so fair's fair. She's uh, certainly saved my bacon on a few occasions.
Yeah, that that I believe. She's if you're as prone to getting into trouble as you sound, then
Hmm.
I'm sure she's been watchful. Um, I
Mm.
imagine you probably got a bit of an earful afterwards.
I've gotten a few, I think, at this point. But I dare say I think I am starting to improve, and they've become less frequent.
Hmm. Has she pulled the blackboard out for you yet?
Oh, I don't think. I don't think so.
Mm. Well, I guess it can't have been that bad then.
I don't know. Maybe maybe she wanted to or would have, but I don't know.
One time when I was like still learning to fly,
Mm.
I jumped off of the roof
Oh
and
dear.
I got an entire presentation on the dangers of it. I had to sit through like 2 hours of the mechanics of flight and why it was a bad idea. And
Mm.
yeah,
Yes, no, that does sound about right.
so yeah, be careful of that because she's it's impressive honestly if you can get her to
Mm.
do it, but it's long as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yes, that sounds about right. Hmm. Yes. She's very thorough.
Yeah, she's really good at what she does.
Yes. And she does worry about the people she loves.
Yep.
That's
Oh, I know.
kind of how it comes out.
Yeah, she's if there was a championship for worrying, I think she would be the winner.
Perhaps.
But I can't say that it's all that bad.
No. And she certainly has uh, plenty of other uh, good qualities. Conscientious, reliable,
Yeah.
kind, even if her bedside manner could use a little work.
Yeah. She doesn't sugarcoat things, but she does care.
Yes. And
I think she
honestly,
cares more than anyone I've met.
hmm, yeah, I think you're right. He's thinking back to uh the what was on Crystal's side the first time they met. Uh her in the park studying as a kid.
Ah,
Uh
yeah.
and the professor having to break it to her that time travel is not going to be the solution to your problem.
Yeah, fun times. Explain to the super smart 12-year-old that they can't travel back in time to fix their problems.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
But that just means that I'm glad that she has people that she can rely on now. So,
Mm.
thank you.
Of course. Of course. You're welcome.
Just a sort of big grin, and then she's just gonna keep moving.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Don't know if she has much else to say at this moment though, because
Mm.
she's mostly thinking.
Mm-hmm. Your, father makes, instruments? Is that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. My dad, Dorian Trebleclef,
Mm.
he runs Treble Time. It's
Mm.
in Toontown actually.
Mm.
Um, don't think it's open right now.
Mm.
But yeah, he's well, he's pretty cool. And yeah, he makes all sorts of instruments. He made my headphones actually.
Ooh.
And my violin.
Mm. Very nice. Well, it looked very high quality.
Yeah, I've had this. I've had it for a while.
Mm. It seems well cared for.
Yeah, you'd probably like him, but I I imagine well uh
Crystal doesn't really
maybe
talk about him much,
huh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Um,
but she hardly talks about her personal life very much to begin with. So,
no, yeah, she likes to keep her work and her home life separate.
mm-hmm.
Still,
sorry, I was gonna go somewhere with that, and then I think, yeah, you know what? I think Cassie sort of like looks like she's gonna start say something, and then sort of like thinks better of it.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I think she's just gonna sort of start up another sort of like conversation of like,
Mm.
my dad traveled a lot as well. Him and my mum.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he um he was a musician, and so they would travel together and got on lots of adventures and exploring places and stuff. So
Mm.
yeah, he's really cool and has lots of stories and makes
Mm.
really good food.
Oh, very nice. Well,
Hmm.
perhaps I will have to stop by at some point. I do have a couple instruments that could probably use a professional going over.
there's there's a little bit of spark of like mischief as
Mm.
yeah, she nods in the
Yeah. Here.
she's like gonna pull out. I'm gonna roll hammer space because she's gonna try and pull out a notepad or piece of paper or something.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah. She pulls out like a scrap of paper and a pen and just like scribbles out the address
Mm.
for him to take.
Nice. Oh, thank you.
Maybe
Don't tell Chris that you're going there first.
Noted.
Just two of the most insufferable people together. She doesn't want that. She does.
uh,
Cassie's all for pushing her sister out of her comfort zone, though.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks this will be hilarious.
uh. Yeah, I think the professor, he probably has a decent amount of knowledge about instruments and the care thereof. So he's probably doing his maintenance care, like, perfectly, properly, but it's probably the sort of thing that, like, could probably still need a professional, look over, every decade or so.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're old, then, like, definitely a bit
Yeah,
of...
and they usually are.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure Dorian would love to get his hands on instruments that old and like, check out
Mm-hmm.
the structure of them, and certainly won't say no to meeting people that are important to Crystal, because he is well aware that she does not want him meeting them because that would be insufferable.
Yeah, no, I think his main instruments that I have for him are both several hundred years old.
Yeah, yeah. If you do take them to him, he will be nosy and ask many questions.
Nice.
Because Cassie and Crystal aren't really much priors,
Yeah.
but Dorian is a nosy bastard.
Nice. uh, hmm. How have you been doing? Oh.
Sorry, I wasn't saying anything. I was just gonna say that like I think Cassie has probably like started up like humming a bit of a tune under her breath.
Nice. How has your work been? Lately?
It's been good.
Mm-hmm.
It's we've been working hard on a new performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of fun. We've gotten a couple of new people in, and they seem really good. If a little nervous, which is weird being on the other side of that this time. I know that was me not that long ago, which is kind of cool getting to do what my my teammates did for me and helping uh reassure me and getting me through my first performance. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Good, I'm glad.
She might ramble a little bit about like
What they're
what
working on.
yeah, and then be like, oops, but like don't like
Tell
that's
anyone.
spoilers, so
Uh-huh.
don't tell anyone or things like that.
Yeah. He'll agree not to tell anybody.
Or like and then there's this really cool thing, but I can't tell you more because that if you come to see it, I want you to be surprised.
Nice.
Or things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably hearing about it, he'll say, like, oh, I probably will come to see it then. That does sound very interesting and intriguing.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm it's just like I am winning at this kind of like thing. And it's not going to be out until later in the year, but I can definitely let you know. Yeah, paper airplane should work. And you should totally tell other people to come see it because it's going to be so good and awesome.
Sounds good. I shall share the news. I know a few people who are interested in dance and theater, so perhaps they'll come along.
Yes, you gotta tell them. Gotta make sure you tell them. It's she's gonna grab for her hammer space again because she does take this seriously. Yeah. Yeah, she manages to pull out another scrap of paper and writes out the dates and the location and when they can get tickets and all of that just on this one piece of paper.
Awesome.
It's probably got scribbles on the front and back now. It's also probably covered in glitter. Because Cassie does have loose glitter in her hammer space occasionally, so.
That's incredible. Say, does Pig like treats?
Yes, Pig does like treats. Pig likes treats maybe more than they should like treats. Isn't that right, Pig? Pig just blinks back at her I have no idea what you're talking about. For reference, Pig has been stealing from Lau's garden.
Oh, naughty Pig.
Just yeah. Pig likes well, Pig will eat almost anything. But they definitely like birdseed and bread and vegetables a lot. But they're not supposed to have a lot of the bread because it's bad for them. And and they've been a bit gutsy recently, so shouldn't have too many treats.
Well, let's see. I think I do have some sunflower seeds. So he'll dig in his pocket and get out a bag and take out some sunflower seeds. Not too many, but and offer them to Pig.
Yes, this offering appeases Pig. So they let out a honk and then peck at them up
Yeah.
They probably do the thing where they sort of knock them to the ground and then peck them up from there kind of thing.
That's fair.
Of course, taking up the sidewalk as they do it, which
certainly.
I think Cassie's trying to shuffle the seeds out of the way of other people so that they're not taking up the entire path to do this. Just Pig, I told you to mind your manners.
Well, it's my fault for not offering a bowl to put them in. knowing that
Don't
that's...
tell them that.
knowing that...
Otherwise,
Yeah, keep going.
him knowing that Pig would still certainly have knocked it out of his hand, I bet.
Yeah. And if he offered a bowl, then Pig would probably expect a bowl next time and then still knock them out of the bowl. So I think, yeah, Cassie waits for them to have finished like pecking up the seeds and then just like grabs them like underneath the like wings and like up under her arm and like, come on, Pig.
Hmm.
I love them to pieces, but they're so rude sometimes.
Sometimes you need a rude friend.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't mean they're allowed to be rude all the time, though. He sort of says, like, chidingly to Pig.
Pig. Well, Pig just got fed, so they're not offended enough to bite him. But they think he's wrong.
I'm sure.
But Cassie's like nodding along and see, Pig? And you just get a hiss, like kind of noise.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. No, I do appreciate the fact that they're maybe a little more rude. It's reassuring.
Hmm. Kind of gets you a little bit of space when you need it.
Yeah, and it I don't know, it makes me feel safer.
Hmm. Certainly. It's good to have somebody sort of willing to stand up for you.
Yeah.
Maybe whap somebody in the ass a few times with their wings.
Yeah, or bite them in the ass.
Hmm.
That's maybe a little bit more common. Um, can can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
You've met a lot of real kind, haven't you?
I have.
What would you say they're like on average
Oh.
compared to, well, especially compared to Toons?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, naturally, there are very, very nice ones and ones that are utterly deplorable. But I think you would find that in just about any species. Um, hmm. Real kind as opposed to Toons. Well, we tend to be a little less beholden to gags and the like. Sometimes, if you're expecting something to happen, rule of threes, a real kind might surprise you and only do something 2 times, or end up doing something 4 times. Just not really bound quite by the same rules. We're sort of, I think as a species, we're not as good at being funny. It doesn't come quite as naturally to us. But,
That's okay. I won't hold it against you.
very good. That said, there are some that make an absolute art of it. Let's see. What a real kind like? Well, I've met some from around here that I found to be quite nice. I've got quite a few real kind friends who live in Toontown and Valestown, and I have a friend in Goodtime Town. And I've been to Yedo. That's kind of on the other side of the planet. Real kind country. It's nice. They've got their issues. Over there, namely, I would say their police system and justice system could use some serious reform. But on the whole, I think I found the people of Yedo to be respectful and polite and conscientious and, generally speaking, rather accepting. Granted, I was in the capital city, which is quite diverse. I think I even saw a couple toons. And certainly some species that you just don't see very much of at all, just because there aren't very many. But he just kind of shrugs.
She nods at that, and to be honest, I kind of want to explore outside of Inkwell again. But I haven't really had many great experience with real kind people so far, so I'm not. It's a little scary.
Difficult. Right. Well, that makes sense. I think, Yeah, well, I've had a few bad experiences with vampires, for example, and I am just about terrified of Halloween Town. So I think I understand what you mean.
Yeah, Halloween Town's cool. I've been a couple of times. I like to have you met do you know of Detective Lynn Stagehand?
Yes, we've met. Yes, I know Lynn. Hello,
Yeah,
Detective Stagehand.
she's really cool, and Network is also really cool, and I enjoy visiting them. I they like shiny things, so when I visit, I like to bring something for them because they're I don't remember the technical name, but they're a house. They're a living house.
Genius Loci. Yes, I have heard about
Yeah,
Network, although we've not met.
they're very cute, and I like them a lot. So I try to bring things from outside when I visit.
That sounds lovely. I'd certainly like to meet Network if I ever uh manage to get into Halloween Town. I wanted very badly to visit until I learned there were vampires. So I'm gonna have to work
Yeah.
on that before I go there. But well, I can recommend bringing friends with you. I think honestly, I think your best bet would be bring along. I would bring along at least one toon. You know, somebody a little more familiar, um, as far as species and custom. And if you've got a real kind friend you can trust, you could bring them along too, and they can sort of help you navigate the world outside Inkwell.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a smart idea. I guess I can work on my real kind fear and you can work on your vampire fear and
Mm,
maybe maybe one day we can both go to these other places.
yes, I think that sounds fantastic.
Just a bright grin, like, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And probably for a first trip, go somewhere that's known and safe. Because while there's plenty of exciting, slightly dangerous places out there, probably not your first, probably not the best bet for a first go of it. You know, take it easy first, right?
Right.
You can always work up to uh, mines full of zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. You are welcome to roll another insight if you'd like.
Uh huh. That's a 14.
Alright. Alright. Oh, that's a bad deception roll. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get this one actually.
Mm.
Because that's a 12. Um, unfortunately, this is not a particularly funny thing
Uh-huh.
to catch.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's a definite dip in her wings when he says start out with something safe.
Mm.
Like, and the that's not really her issue.
Mm.
Um, the problem is she's had bad experiences doing just regular things
Mm.
that shouldn't cause trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
she's not saying anything, but there is a little bit of like extra hesitation there.
Yeah. He'll kind of take a moment to rethink and maybe figure out how he can reword. I don't mean. I don't necessarily mean something mundane uh, or fun and completely without risk. Uh, I only mean it would probably be best not to go to a city that nobody's ever heard of, or that has a particularly bad reputation. Um, or something like that. At least for a first visit.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe somewhere people have been before.
Right. Possibly even something that, even better if somebody you're bringing along has been before. Like when I went to Yedo, well, okay, this doesn't not quite the same analogy because I am a real kind, and but I'm not from there. So I did have two friends who were from there, who uh, helped us understand the place better, gave us the do's and don'ts of the culture, and helped us to avoid the bad things and find the good things.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, now I gotta find real kind friends and where they're from, which, uh, oh, that's a funny.
Where are you from, by the way?
Hmm. Uh,
She's mostly asking, partly
well,
asking because she's curious, and partly was like,
because
can I visit there?
right,
Maybe.
he just suggested that, yeah. Um, he did kind of set himself up for this one. Um, well, that's. I'm from a place called Falagray, which I'm afraid is a rather nasty place, and they don't like visitors.
Hmm. Sounds nice.
He just shakes his
Just
head
like,
like, no, it doesn't.
she's like, I was trying to be polite, but okay.
I'm sorry, that's not going to that specific example isn't going to work out. Um,
Hmm.
but
Is that why you left?
as part of why I left, yes. I had some bad experiences there, and uh, I did leave for a long time, um, and for a long time I was actually exiled because they didn't like some of the things I was doing. But that exile's since been lifted, but I haven't gone back to visit yet.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to. But I hope you've hmm, I hope you've enjoyed stuff outside of there.
I have. I have. I, there are some things I miss about the place, but mostly, uh, I've found my home in the rest of the world.
Yeah, you hmm, it's easy to miss things from the past that
Mm.
you don't have anymore, but there is always something new.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I find new things all the time. I mean, just 3, 4 years ago, I visited, crash landed in Inkwell for the first time. And boy was that an experience. Not having met any tunes before then.
Alright, that's not terrible. Just
Crash landed? So, like, Like a plane or?
I have a machine that allows me to travel. Not a plane.
So, okay, is it a boat?
It's not a boat.
Oh, okay. That's about all I've got. Is it like, uh,
It's
is it?
something that doesn't exist in Inkwell. It's certainly the only one of its kind here.
Huh. Okay.
She's like trying to figure out like what that could mean. I'm gonna roll something, see if she if this connection. I think this would be a kind of funny thing for her to do. So I'm gonna roll like
Sure.
for the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that'll work. Is the some she perks up a little bit and
Is it a spaceship? Because we do actually have those here.
I think he is taken aback for a second because, first of all, she's damn close. And second of all, oh yeah, they do have those here. He forgets that sometimes. Um, uh, so he sort of pauses and he goes, not exactly, but that's close.
just
It's, he just sort of like waves his hands vaguely, like, it's kind of a teleporting device.
Oh, are you from a different plane?
No, actually.
she's trying so hard to piece this together.
He's certainly not making it easy. But he's also not especially bothered. Like he's not acting like she should stop. Like he's
Yeah.
you know.
So I forgot what he said in response to that.
He said, uh, nope, not from another plane.
Then I'm not sure. That's okay. Uh, that's about the most that I can guess.
That's all right. I wonder, no, that wouldn't make sense. I had a thought, but it didn't.
I think she thinks about it a little bit, and then the.
Do you think I could see it sometime? I mean,
Oh.
if not, that's fine. I get that if it's like not something that is ever been seen here before, then probably shouldn't be. Probably is a secret, but it sounds really cool.
Well, it is a little bit secret, and I don't show it to everybody, but I think I could show it to you, yes.
Really? That would be so awesome.
She does like that big sort of jump up in the air.
Aw.
She's not coming down because
Her wings.
her wings.
uh, he just beams.
Did you get it fixed?
Oh, I did, yes.
That's good.
Yes, she was in, bad shape for a while, but I did, get her fixed, and she's in, tip-top shape now.
That's good at least. I was a little worried when you said you'd crashed and
Ah,
it was something that didn't exist here, that that wouldn't, maybe you were stuck, and that would kind of suck. So
yeah, he kind of, rubs the back of his neck. I was stuck for a little bit, and, I do rather like to, get around a lot, so I can admit that caused me no small amount of, anxiety, but I did, get her fixed. So, it's good. It's alright now.
yeah, I'm glad. It really sucks to be stuck in a place you don't want to be, even if the people are nice.
Yeah. Hmm. He just sort of he looks thoughtful for a second, and sort of rubs his chin. Would you like to see her now?
If I mean, yeah.
She there is a whole host of emotions on her face. Can I do this? I mean, there's nothing stopping me. Sort of you definitely see that that flurry of emotions sort of across her face before this the yes. I'm down for this.
um well, right now she's located in Villestown, but she is parked right beside the teleportation station. So if we make our way back over there, um, could give you a look.
All right, sure, sounds good. One, give me 1 second.
And gonna roll. Oh, cool. Fumble. Should be fun. Alright, let's see what she pulls out of her hammer space instead of what she meant to. I have not got her fumble chart up. Of course I don't. Ah! She pulls out a Walkman.
Ooh, nice.
Step back in. Alright, cool. This time she manages to pull out a proper piece of paper and scribbles something on it and then folds it up and tosses it, and she's just used a paper airplane to to no, actually she has a phone. She has a plot device, so I think she would do that instead and just sort of sends off a message before tucking it back in. It's funny too. She's got one of those flip phone sort of ones. It's pink and has a jillion little charm things coming off of it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So then, yeah, puts it back in her pocket. All right, I'm good to go.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, and he'll walk back to the teleportation station, and we're just gonna kind of skip through here and just get them back into Villestown.
Yeah.
And leaves the teleportation station in Villestown and walks right up to a conspicuously real kind red phone box.
Yeah. There's a bit of a moment of like she's looking at him like you're not pulling my leg, are you? Because the I'm gonna roll an insight. I think that would be funny. All right, that's a 10. Is the You do know we have phone booths in Inkwell, right?
I do know you have phone booths, but I don't think you have any quite like this.
Okay, I just making sure.
And he takes a strange looking key from around his neck and unlocks it and opens the door and just sort of gestures inside.
Yeah.
And she
Hold
doesn't.
on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she doesn't have to go inside to see the inside. If she wants to take a look first, scope it out.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
So is she gonna do that?
Yeah. Yeah. She has. So it's not the best roll. What's your perception? That's a 14.
Oh, 14's pretty good. There's a room in there. Like, not sort of the, small closet space that you would expect in a phone booth. Certainly no phone in sight. But there is a well-lit, roughly 30 by 30 circular room in there. With a kind of odd aesthetic. And a very strange something. Mechanical, technological, lots of buttons thing in the middle.
Yeah. There's definitely the Toon impulse to push a button.
Yeah. So it's very strange looking, but it's certainly a real kind thing that is bigger on the inside.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, she seems fairly like impressed. And I do have to ask, what's professor's passive insight?
His passive insight is, I believe, it's a 14.
Okay, all right. You will pick up that as excited as she is by this, she is also a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I kind of expected she might be.
Yeah.
So if he's he did gesture inside, but he'll just sort of just kind of like look at her and look at the inside, like, are you seeing this? And then he'll go inside himself and just kind of walk around, like, just kind of demonstrating, like, the floor's not going to drop out from under you or anything like that.
Yeah, fair enough. She is gonna like stare at the space for a little bit more before like stepping in. Yeah. And then, as soon as she's inside, I think she will politely maybe close the door if it doesn't close itself.
Let me think. With the ellipsis, yeah, if she's giving nervousness like surface level thoughts, because like the ellipsis is nosy and has probably cast detect thoughts just for surface level, and so if there's nervousness, the ellipsis probably won't close the door on her own. So if she closes the door, then it's okay.
That is honestly, like, me out of character. That is greatly appreciated, because the thing that is making her nervous more than anything else is the potential of having walked into a trap.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason that she's like doing this is because she knows that Crystal trusts the professor, and so like she's trusting him in turn.
Yeah. I understand, and the professor, he isn't like bringing it up or being overt about it, but like he understands that this is kind of a big ask.
Yeah. But yeah, once she's in, and she will close the door because, secret. Don't want to let everyone on the street know.
Yeah.
It, just a quick to Pig, be good, and then she's like looking everywhere.
Is Pig inside as well or outside?
She doesn't trust to leave Pig outside by themselves, so she would rather the Pig remain where she can see them, and has
that
ushered them in.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation anyway.
Pig doesn't seem interested in this place at all, so they've plopped themselves down
Fair enough.
on the softest looking surface they can find, which might be in the middle of the console. I don't know.
It would be funny. Either it's mostly hard surfaces in here, so like either I think Pig would either settle for the floor or possibly go for the very top of the console, which is kind of a pillar shape.
Yeah.
Just kind of settle on the time rotor.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like Pig. Find the highest point and just lord over everyone else. You peons are beneath me. Yeah. They can also keep an eye on Cassie from up here, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is my ellipsis, and, actually, similarly to Network, she's alive. She's not a genius loci precisely, sort of a different sort of being than that, but, yeah, he just sort of like spreads his hands like, welcome to the ellipsis. This is my home, and this is what I use to travel all sorts of different places. She can teleport nearly anywhere.
There's definitely like Cassie, who'd been like, she's not touching anything, but she's like, you know that like you can tell that they do want to touch things, but they're being polite, so they're like holding their hands behind their back, kind of thing, with their face like inches from something. Sort of like straightens and is like, oh, hello,
Ellipsis, I'm Cassie. It's, nice to meet you.
And she's gonna dig into her pocket and pull out like a handful of glitter, and it's like, it.
I don't really have anything else. I don't have anything prepared, but, if you like glitter, you can have this as a thanks.
The professor just sort of grins, and there is a series of like beeps and boops from the console, and a couple little indicators like light up in response. And the professor says, "Well, she appreciates that very much. I think what she would like you to do is lay it out by the door so that whoever steps in next will get glitter all over their shoes."
she can do that. There's definitely a bit of a wicked grin as she just like lays the thin trail like along the entrance of the ellipsis. It's probably like one of those holographic ones, that looks silver, but as soon as you like shake it in the light, it like flickers all colors of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The professor let's see, what's her passive perception?
Her passive perception is, let me see, where are you? 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she probably notices the professor sort of quietly to the console being saying like, "Now you behave, all right?" And he's not speaking to Pig.
No, she gets it. There's a similar sort of vibe to like when she speaks to Pig and the way that she's seen Lynn speak to Network that she's picking up on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little bit bad for Lynn. I do not know how many shiny things Cassie has brought the Network at this point.
Oh. But yeah, when she stands back up, the professor just sort of he gestures at another pair of doors and says, "Through here there are living quarters and a vast array of other various rooms, including a library, um, which honestly I think don't I must show Crystal at some point." Library, garden, gymnasium, a pool, various other things. And, well, I won't. I I don't think it would be very good to take off and whisk you away somewhere right now. So we're not going to do that. But that is something we're able to do from here in the console room. These are all the controls for the ellipsis and her travel capabilities. She can take you to anywhere on Zatori, just about, or into a different plane, or somewhere further, perhaps, perhaps the moon.
Yeah, Cassie has literal stars in her eyes, and just the this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. just the you are amazing. Just like kind of
Aw.
hugs the console.
Oh my gosh. Actually, she could probably reasonably do that because it kind of has like a stem on the bottom before it flares out, and she's really short.
Yeah.
There's another sort of series of happy sounding bleeps and bloops from the machine.
Yeah. Just the Cassie is appreciating that they're not going anywhere right now, but like she is tucking this away, and the like next time I'm like, even if I have to drag Crystal along with me, I'm going somewhere in this thing on an adventure somewhere because that is awesome.
Oh, wonderful.
Uh,
Oh.
the This is so cool. I can't believe you live here.
Yeah. This is where I've lived for a very long time since I left Felagray.
Well, it's I
She just sort of like gestures like that. I don't have words. This is like very cool. And
do you have like a favorite place in here or
Favorite place. I do enjoy the library. I also like the garden. Probably why I brought them up. Uh, I don't know. I suppose those are sort of the places where I tend to go to relax or spend time, but there's also the laboratory, the med bay, kitchen, pantry, wardrobe, rather extensive wardrobe, um, bedrooms and such. What else have I got? I've got a boot cupboard. Pool, some sort of computer areas. He just sort of shrugs, like, there's a lot in here. Like, a lot.
yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, um, does the ellipsis have a favorite area? One that she's proud of? Like most proud of?
He sort of, like, looks up, sort of, towards the ceiling. How about it, old girl? Have you got a favorite place? And, there's a bit of a sort of mechanical hum, and the professor sort of tilts his head like he's listening. Well, I think she likes the cloister room, but that's kind of she doesn't keep that one very close to the surface. It's rather buried. I think, well, it's a very important room. It's close to where the ellipsis is connected to her main power source. and it's a very quiet, kind of somber place. Not quite sacred, but that sort of feeling. Do you know what I mean?
I think so. Is it like a
She sort of like is making like hand gestures as she's like trying to think of the right word.
I guess kind of like a prayer room or a sanctuary?
Um, Sanctuary is probably closer. It's kind of like almost like a temple. It's kind of open air. Well, or it's not. How to describe? There's a bunch of arches and very old stonework. I think there's some vines growing over it now as well. Um, it's not actually like a. It doesn't actually have any religious significance, but it's kind of. Well, in a way, it's kind of her heart.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a lovely thing to be proud of then.
Well, sounds like it would
She's
be. He's like, sounds like it would be quite the trek if we wanted to visit, but, well, there are other places that are closer.
Cassie's like, because her thought process is basically like, well, this is like the professor's home and like the inside of the ellipsis. So like as much as she would love to explore everywhere, that that doesn't seem feasible. So she's like trying to like figure out if there's somewhere else like that they want to show off. Uh, and she's a little bit uncertain because she's like, a trek is not the worst thing, but she also doesn't want to go there if it is like not something that the ellipsis wants to share. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Favorite, it counts as. Thing she wants to share is not exactly.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I think after a moment, I think, I'm gonna roll for. Okay. The garden it is.
Ooh, very nice.
Like she does like a little bit of like the eeny meeny miny mo thing out loud, and there's like, garden.
All right. Let's go then. He'll he'll sort of wave at the inner door, and it slides open on its own. The wave is unnecessary, but he's kind of he's trying to like sort of work with the ellipsis to sort of telegraph things before they happen.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. The I'm gonna roll an intelligence to see if Cassie remembers to bring Pig with her or not. That's a 6. No, I'm sorry, Pig. Pig is being left on top of the tower. She's too excited to explore. Pig is fine with this. They will cause problems if she takes too long.
Nice. Well, yeah. Since they're sort of showing off, the garden won't be very far. It's mostly just through like maybe one or two hallways, and they pass a few sets of doors. The first hallway is mostly just kind of. Some of the doors are mismatched, but it does seem to be mostly like living area type stuff.
Yep.
Sort of more domestic things.
Yeah.
And then they start to get a bit, as they go down another hallway, it starts to get a bit wackier. Until at the end of it, there is a I forget what kind of door I had for the garden, but
Hello?
but there is a door. I can't remember if I gave it like flavor or not. But
Well, as
let's see. Today it's let's say today it sort of looks like an old like screened in porch door where it's got two layers. Like one
aw,
of them's just a screen,
yeah,
and the other one is like an actual door, and it's kind of a flimsy. Just reminds me of like the old backyard door at my dad's family
yeah.
home.
Yeah. We have a lot of houses with those sort of like doors here, so
Yee.
I can definitely picture it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Cassie takes the like the strangeness of the place in stride. Like she still thinks this is the coolest thing.
Nice. Um, but yeah, the professor goes to the door and stops a moment as he opens it, and he says, "Now the garden is rather big, just so you're prepared." Um, and then he opens it, and indeed, there is a sprawling garden inside.
Ah,
Essentially like uh if the like a professional garden that you would pay money to visit, it's like
yeah.
it's at least that big, and if there's a ceiling you can't see it.
Yeah, there's definitely like oh wow, this place is beautiful. And then she is off and like you can't see her because I think she has taken off flying
Mm.
over the top of it to like sort of
Ooh,
like whizzing around like looking at everything.
nice. Yeah, there's a few like taller trees, but most of the stuff is about where you would expect, like either forest height or like smaller garden height type stuff, especially here close
Yeah.
to the door. But
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
all manner of plants and flowers and uh, herbs and berries and fruit and just sort of just about whatever you could imagine.
I did roll a perception for her. It
Mm.
wasn't great. It was a 13. I think she's going a little too fast to like take things in
That's fair.
like in detail.
Yeah.
And she also is not like particularly knowledgeable on plants. She just like thinks they look pretty.
Yeah. It's a big ass garden and it's a pretty garden. So that's about what she's getting.
Yeah, yeah. You the professor will be getting back a stream of like, oh my god, look at this. This is so cool and the I don't know, like the oh, this tree uh is so pretty. Like, is that like gold
Mm.
on the surface, or you have a waterfall in here? What? Or like
Mm-hmm,
like just that coming back from everywhere that she's going.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he just kind of starts walking along like the stone path on the bottom, on the ground, just kind of going further in, but she's kind of zipping all different ways.
Yeah, she's like going like back and forth, not in a very like straight path at all.
Hmm, hmm.
uh,
Yeah, and he'd answer some of the questions.
Yeah, yeah. I think she probably like there is a stream of like what is this thing? Where does it come from? Like I've
Mm.
never seen this thing before, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much she's listening to the answers, but she's asking them.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was a 6 on intelligence. She's not taking in his responses. This is too excited.
That's okay. She's enjoying herself.
She is, yeah.
What was her perception from before?
13.
Okay, a 13. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. If she would notice a particular thing, but I don't think she does.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I can roll again, but no, as it currently stands, she's going too fast.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to roll again in a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I might roll a constitution, see how long she keeps this up.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, that's a terrible roll, so.
Oh.
That's a 5!
Oh no.
So not very long at all, like, she's going everywhere, and then, like, eventually she just, like, sort of, like, drops and, like, lays on the grass like the, I've gone too fast.
Oh. Oh, Professor will make his way over there. Are you alright, dear?
Yep, I'm fine. I probably need to work on how much time I spend in the air going that fast.
Ah. Well, that's alright. There's plenty to see from down here, too.
Cool, 'cause ow, my wings are sore.
Oof.
Yeah. She's gonna lie there for a moment more and then sort of gets up and
Mm-hmm.
gives them a shake, but they're fairly loose right now.
Yeah. He just looks kind of bemused. Would you like to roll again?
There's definitely. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that she is walking. Oh, really? Can't you do better than that? That's like it's the fourth thing she's rolled under 10.
Oh.
That's a 10.
Take a bardic inspiration from the professor and add a d10.
Alright, thank you. Ah, 2. That's a 12.
It's an FPS. Okay, I'll give her at least this detail.
Yeah.
Which, because she's at least standing still long enough to see. There are also, like, while most of these are real kind, there are some. There are a couple, like, small patches of Toonkind plants.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah.
I don't think she would recognize them, like, but I do think she does notice them and just the, oh, you have two flowers here too.
Yes. Newer additions from the past few years. The rest of this is a lot older, but they've been getting along well with the other plants.
That's good. I mean, yeah, I think that would make sense. Plants are usually pretty easygoing. Well, yeah, Yeah, easygoing, yes. Get along, or lack of trouble, not necessarily.
Yes. Well, I didn't put them towards any sort of hostile. I didn't set them down near any of the more hostile plants, so they're doing fine where they are.
That's good. Just, I think there's some that, like, can move. So maybe be careful if you pick up any of those. I don't, I
Ah,
don't know what sort, but I'm pretty sure I've heard of those.
yes. I think there's something that looks like a daisy, but it can uproot itself and run around. I think I
This-
have heard of that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't think I have one
She's
of those yet, but I might at some point.
all right. Well, I guess I could keep an eye out for one as well.
Yeah, certainly. If you find one or some seeds.
Mm. Oh yeah, maybe I can keep an look out for it next time I go to the markets.
Hmm. I would appreciate that.
Next time her and Marigold go to the black markets looking for moving daisy seeds.
I just thought of like the first like cartoon plant that moves that I could think of,
Yeah.
and like, yeah.
Oh God, might it would be really funny if she picked something up from the market that was actually like the like not like caused trouble. That would be kind of funny, kind of in character for like picking something up from a toon.
Yeah. Like this is one of those plants, but like this one they got it for a bargain because it was so mischievous and misbehaving and troublesome.
Yeah, exactly. That would be funny. Oh God. But yeah, no, she definitely uh going at a slower pace this time, but still just as curious, looking everywhere. So do you have a favorite in here?
Oh, hmm. A favorite. Do I have a favorite in here? Well, I do have, uh, I do have a very old tree that I rather like. Mostly because it's one of the few plants I have that, come from home, come from Falagray. Here, let's see.
Hmm.
It's this way. I can show you. And he brings them over to a sort of. It's not the tallest. It's very big because it's very old.
Mm.
It's wide, but it's not a tree that like grows super tall. But like it is decently tall and wide. Sort of a gnarled, kind of sprawling tree. But it looks like it's the bark almost looks like a sort of uh like a tarnished or slightly corroded silver, and the leaves
Ooh.
look silver. They look like they're made of silver.
Wow. Yeah, definitely like the getting the like ooh ah kind of like noises as she looks at it like, wow, this is it's I've never seen anything like it. It's so pretty.
Yes, they are rather pretty. He's just kind of looking at it fondly.
It must be nice being able to take a piece of home with you.
Yes, I'd say it is. The ellipsis is from there too, so she's kind of part of that herself.
Yeah. Well, at least you guys have each other.
Indeed. Hmm. Hmm.
I never got to visit where my parents were from.
Yes? Where were they
No,
from originally?
my my mom was from Evershore,
Oh.
which is kind of hard to reach,
Hmm.
but it's like really magical.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know where Dad's from. He
Hmm.
doesn't talk about it much.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hold on, I need to roll the history,
Mm.
see if she remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll do.
um, actually, Chifley's from there too, and Missy. I think
Hmm.
the school. I never did get to go visit it.
Huh. I think I've. Yes, I have heard of that. It's there's a. It was in relation to something else. It came up. There's something about the place, something about people being able to hear
The
background
soundtrack.
music. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. My cousins can do it.
Mm.
I managed it once.
Mm.
When I concentrated really hard when I
Mm.
was around Chifley, but no, I can't do it. It's got to do with the deity that lives there.
Oh.
I think I think she's called the soundtrack.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Yes, I think
Mm.
when I heard it, it was brought up in relation to a similar but not quite the same ability a few people have to hear the rhythm, which is not it's not the soundtrack. It's not sort of a backing track for the world, but it's a person's particular theme.
Oh, huh. That's cool. I
Yes, it
didn't know
is.
there was something else like that.
Yes, it's not common, uh, but uh, actually, I think it comes from. I think it comes from Forsana, which is actually a real kind nation. Interestingly, I think the reason is that they have some strange sort of magical things happening there, um, and I think one of them just manifested as this odd ability that some people got.
That's cool. I hmm. Maybe I can visit there someday.
Maybe. He kind of thinks for a second. They have I would do some research before going for it, because as I understand, the place has some rules about magic that they don't have here in Inkwell.
Right. There's a brief moment where she's like, reading. Okay. And it's like, well, maybe it's not the worst thing. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. Still, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yes. My mind's gone blank.
That's okay. We have been playing for a while.
That's true.
Yeah, geez. Wow. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Whoop.
I mean, we could potentially leave it here unless you had something else you wanted to share or do.
Yeah, I'll think for a second. I don't think I do, but make sure. No, I think that's pretty good. I think the only thing is like the professor would at some point kind of maybe even as they're parting, like overtly offer like you know, if you do ever want an experienced traveler along with you, I'm usually up for just about anything.
Yeah, she definitely would brighten at that. Like, yeah, that sounds nice. I'll have to keep that in mind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you ever need a hand in an adventure, well, I mean, I'm always happy to help. Might not be that experienced with adventuring or as smart as Chris, but I like to help.
Well, that's good. And honestly, that's a quality that can sometimes be sometimes trump some of the other ones. Some people can be very smart and very skilled, but supremely unhelpful. So
Yeah.
So I appreciate that quality very much.
Yeah, she does look like slightly like proud, slightly embarrassed by that, and the um yeah the probably won't say much to that, like maybe change the topic. I think she will have like asked if he has like a plot device or something so that she can like give the number in case she can in case either of them want to contact the other for
Yeah.
said adventuring.
Right. He doesn't have a plot device, but he will, if he's able to see hers for a second, he can sort of key it into the ellipsis, the same way he's sort of, able to contact the chat.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she'll show it off, and then if he needs to, she can like send something to make sure it goes through.
Yeah.
It'll just be like a smiley face, like a high smiley face.
Nice. Yeah.
And then yeah, she will fetch Pig from the top of the tower.
Yeah. Honestly, the professor will probably go with her back to Toontown.
Yeah.
make sure she gets home, and also, he did go here originally. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll give him some like recommendations of areas to check out. Like, oh, there's a theater down like this street where you can go and see performances for like pretty cheap. And they've always got like very experimental things on, and like down this road there's this like really great restaurant. They do really good deals, and like and you can get like a lot of variety, or yeah, like things like that.
Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, like all of those like kind of like hidden nooks and crannies and things
Yeah.
that like someone who's a bit more adventurous might like exploring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I imagine she's the sort of person who would be like, all right, I need to get food for dinner. Let's just like try and like let's just pick a random area and see what we find.
Right. Something I haven't done yet.
Yeah, definitely very much.
Nice.
Cool. Well, that was cute.
Yeah, that was fun.
Glad they finally got to officially meet.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, bit of information got shared. Be interesting.
Yep. All right. Well, that will do it for us. Thank you so much for playing this FPS with me, Candle.
Thank you for indulging me when I was like, hey, I'm interested in playing a game.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so we will wish our audience a good time zone, and
Yeah.
see you next time. Bye.
Yep. Bye.